Hello and welcome. Today we're going to be making a sheep. Yes, a sheep. These are the things you're going to need to make your sheep. You're going to need some black paint, a paintbrush, something to put your paint on and the things that are going to dry. You're also going to need some pipe cleaners, black maybe, another paintbrush possibly for the PVA glue, some PVA glue, some cotton wool balls, and finally a toilet tube roll. Firstly, take one of the cotton wool balls and the black paint. You're going to have to paint this completely black, so it might take you a little while, so you might need to leave some time for it to dry. I'd recommend doing one side at a time. This way you can make sure that you don't get covered in black paint. Next, you're going to need to take the toilet roll and we're going to get some PVA glue. I'm going to use my brush here and I'm going to cover a little section of that toilet roll with PVA glue so I can stick the cotton wool balls on to the toilet roll. I'm going to do this alternately, so I'm going to put one up and one down. This way it makes a sort of lovely pattern, sort of symbolizing that wool that a sheep has. So as you can see, that's what I'm doing here. you're going to want to cover the whole sheep. You shouldn't have to let it dry for too long, so you might be able to do it all in one go and get your sheep completely covered all the way around in cotton wool balls. Once you've covered your sheep in cotton wool balls, you're going to have to do the ends as well. The way I did this was I put a little ring of PVA glue around the end on the inside of the toilet tube roll, and then I took a little group of cotton wool balls and just pushed them gently into the end so they sat right at the top where the PVA glue was. That way they were stuck in. You're probably going to have to leave this to dry for a few minutes. You don't want to squish it, otherwise it will fall out, and then you'll have to do the other end. Next, we're going to take some pipe cleaners and we're going to cut them to a pinky finger length. You're going to need 4 of them, 1 for each leg of the sheep. Once that's done, take your leg and bend the one end of it at a right angle, so there's a little bit coming off. That's what you're going to use to put it onto the sheep. So we're going to take some PVA glue, and that little bit that you folded over, you're going to have to cover in PVA glue. That's how we're going to get it to stick to the sheep. As you can see, that's what I'm doing here. Once you've done that, there's only one more step to go. That ball of cotton wool that you painted black, hopefully you finished it by now. Bring it back in and paint a little patch of it somewhere with PVA glue. So you can stick it onto one end of the sheep. As you can see, that's what I'm doing here. And then I'll just gently press so it's onto the sheep. If you've got some googly eyes, it might be a great idea to stick them on the head, and that way it gives it a little fun look to finish it off. But now you have your sheep. So why sheep? As David says in Psalm 23, the Lord is my shepherd, I lack nothing. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. He refreshes my soul. God is the shepherd, and we are the sheep. Thank you for watching. I hope you have an awesome week. See you soon.